everybody, how you doing? It's that one atheist again. It's been like 5 fucking years since I spilt.
It's been 10 years.
It's been 5 years, god damn it.
It's been 15.
It's been like 5 years.
38.
Shut up! You're ruining my intro. It's been like 5 years since I made a video. But this lady person thing right here really kind of encouraged me to start making videos again because she liked the videos that I had on my channel before.
Do the thing.
I'm working on it. I'm making an intro.
Oh shit.
So, me and my girlfriend, Violet here.
Hi, I'm Violet.
She's wearing a collar.
She's purple.
She's not purple. She's black.
She's purple. She's not black. That's why
Purple
she's violet.
Rain. So,
Purple rain. Oh.
okay, so she has never been inundated with the wonderful world of God's not dead. She has so many terrible movies she's never watched in her life. She's got a video of her phone somewhere of us watching Birdemic together.
Oh God!
And
You gotta watch that again.
And I might have to try to do a supercut of that because it was actually kind of funny us watching Birdemic together. But she convinced me and she really kind of pushed and encouraged me to start making videos again. And I was just like, okay, I'll do the thing. And I'm working on a script for Deciphering the Bible, episode 3, where I'm going to discuss words.
Words come out of mouth and they make sense sometimes.
But we're going to discuss the idea of predestination because last time I did one on salvation and original sin. So I'm going to start making videos again for that one atheist. And I've thought if I was going to do this, I'm going to make her sit through and we're going to do some shit together for this channel. And my first thought was like, hey, she's not watched any really terrible Christian movies. So what we're going to do is we're going to get drunk off of our fucking asses.
Still too sober for that.
She's drunk and she's still too sober. But we're going to get drunk and watch a Christian movie together. And then afterwards we're going to discuss the Christian movie together.
This is the fun part.
I think this is White Russian number 6 for me. I'm Scottish, so I can really hold my liquor. I've had this. This is like White Russian number 6. Plus, I had some coconut rum.
Scotch.
Yes, I'll get to that, baby. But I had coconut rum with cream soda, and I had a 16-year Lagavulin Scotch. By the way, it's glorious. It tastes like Jesus coming in your mouth, I guess.
Whoa.
Fuck, that was gay.
Fuck him in the ass because he loves Jesus. Sorry. Didn't realize he was drinking. Sorry.
But since she hasn't really watched any Christian movies ever, we started with the magnum opus of all David A.R. White movies, God's Not Dead. They're playful. They love each other.
Or he just pushes her. Being playful.
And he never played. He's like,
That's my girlfriend.
I'm Christian. I can't kiss you on the head.
We shouldn't even be holding hands.
6 feet apart. Social distancing.
6 feet apart or 6 feet under. That's what she's dreaming about. She's like, Jesus inside me.
No, she's one of the atheist characters.
That's what she was dreaming about. She was having an awakening.
Oh, yeah, because that's atheist. Oh, God. This.
Oh.
Name? Wheaton. Josh Wheaton.
Fuck you!
What?
Josh Wheaton.
What?
Yes. Like the director.
I'm gonna flip your dog.
Don't flip Goku. It's not his fault.
He's too heavy. And he's too pure.
It's supposed to be a list of philosophers, and he's got.
Sigmund Freud is not a philosopher.
Neither is Richard fucking Dawkins.
Wait, Dawkins is on there?
Richard Dawkins, yes.
Okay.
The biologist.
So they're all dead. Well, that would be.
I need a shot. Grab him like that.
The
Like,
funniest thing is he's getting angry at him doing what he told him to do.
What are you trying to
He's
do?
like, hey.
oh no, his girlfriend's so mad.
Describe what I'm feeling right now.
Oh yeah. How
I'm sorry,
dare you
Josh.
defend
It's
Jesus?
over between us.
What?
I'm a Christian.
Wait, is she
It's
supposed to be
over.
Christian?
It's over.
Yes.
Josh. If you're gonna do something
But
that's
she's not a
selfish
good
after I already told
Christian.
you what would happen.
Yeah, but that's sort of the point,
She's not a.
isn't it?
Oh, so she's most of them.
This is something that's
She's not
important to me.
a true Christian.
So she's the
And this is something that's
majority.
important
What? That's how a regular moron acts, whether they're Christian or not.
That's totally how I reacted when I found out my son had cancer.
Just wait until tomorrow.
Amy, ex-wife, can this wait until tomorrow? I don't have time to go to my son's MRI today to see if he's got a malignant tumor in his system.
was love.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Grow up, Amy.
Grow a pair.
Love is the most overused word in the English language. It's what we say when we want something,
Woo!
when we need something, and you're as guilty of it as anybody.
Okay, we ready to get this started?
Yeah, we've been ready for like the past 30 minutes, you asshat.
I don't care if you're the executive of a company, you don't answer a phone call in the middle of a business meeting.
There's really no need for this class.
That's
How do we know if eyes are real, how do we know if mirrors are real, if our eyes are real? Philosophy is dead!
the world's
Holy
greatest philosopher,
shit.
Jaden Smith.
Philosophy is dead if Jaden Smith is a philosopher.
But
I'm
no,
guessing
that
he's-
whole philosophy is dead is a quote mine
Handsome.
of a broad, I don't remember the quote off the top of my head, but
And
a
his
broader
attention makes you
subject
feel
that he
special.
is saying and all of
Gives you a
that.
sense of
Yeah, he says
That's how you do it though. If you want to win an argument, you just pick.
it's called cherry picking, yes.
She doesn't like cherries though.
So don't get upset.
It's like
She
cherry.
really does. It's
So, baby,
bad.
before we get started with our drunken review and discussion of God's Not Dead, initial thoughts, since it was your first time and like my third time watching this movie. What
Would rather watch Birdemic 3 more times.
would you rather watch Birdemic 2, which you haven't seen yet?
Sure.
Which is even worse than the first one.
What was the town without ducks? FP? I would rather watch FP
The FP is
3 more times.
The FP is a glorious fucking movie.
It was pretty good for being a very bad movie. I
So
was fearing. Big time. Paragraph.
sentence. Are you fairing? Yeah, you fairing. Okay, so while we're drunk, we're gonna try to break this down as best as we can. We're gonna try to break this down as best as we can.
Did she
So
have some of that?
yes,
It's just being spilt everywhere.
it is being
Spilt! Not spilled, it's spilt.
She's
Spilt.
using proper English.
She learned from her grandma. It's spilt. It's being spilt. Hi, Granny. What's up?
Oh, God damn.
Thank you for giving birth to my mom.
But so we're gonna.
That's what white girls sound like.
Is this what white girls sound like? Oh God! But so we're gonna try to break down this movie as best we can while I am completely drunk off my ass, and my girl here is completely drunk off her ass. And this isn't going to be the last one of these videos. We're going to do more of these, and it's not just going to be Christian movies. Sometimes it's going to be crap, just regular B movies. We're probably going to watch
Birdemic 2 and
Plan 9 from Outer Space eventually. We're going to watch Ed Wood. It's going to be cool. I have been culturing her so much. She's
sorry,
been,
it was whoa. Hi. That,
she's been cultured because of me at this point.
she's been uncultured swine for most of her life until now. Except her mother. Her mother did introduce her to Bram Stoker's Dracula. We should watch some vampire shit.
I'm not watching Twilight. Fuck you.
Fuck that shit. That's one of those shitty movie reviews.
Baby, I enjoy it, but fuck you. We're not
She likes
watching any.
vampires, but not enough to watch Twilight. That's not her shit.
Hold on. Editing because of that shit.
She didn't do anything.
But okay. Movie starts. Pureflix logo. It's really shiny. It's a really shiny logo. Oh God,
Ooh, shiny.
you haven't seen some of the older Pureflix movies. That logo, oh my God, it has improved over the years. It has improved so much over the years.
Did it improve as much as
The plane. We'll get to the
That was-
plane.
that's
Oh
why
my
she,
God, baby.
that's why she didn't say it that loud. It was
We'll
horrific.
get to that. But okay, so it starts off, Christian song. Christian song.
What did she say when that started playing? She hates it already.
She
The
already-
music is shitty.
Yeah, pretty much. She already decided she hated the movie when she heard the opening Christian theme song.
You can tell a movie by the first 2 songs that it plays.
But we get to where our main character's walking onto campus, and it goes through the whole different scenes of different characters. You got redhead atheist vegan girl.
And her bumper stickers.
Yeah, you've got
The
Kevin.
Muslim girl driving up.
Yeah, you got the Muslim girl driving up, and we'll get to that. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
The Muslim girl driving up, and you've got our main character and his legitimately kind of cute blonde girlfriend. I know
Yeah.
we're both not.
On a scale of 1 to 10, yes. Okay, understandable. She's above a 4.
We're both not very much into blonde. We both kind of like redheads a lot more. What?
Anyway, look how cute Goku is. No, look how cute Goku is.
I see Goku. He's a cute
Distraction.
puppo.
She's like, hi.
He's asleep. He's nap time. It is his bedtime.
Watch this. Goku?
No, he's
He
asleep.
frowns a bit, though.
But
Goku?
the dog's asleep. But for a blonde, she's actually really kind of cute.
You can't say for a blonde. That
Six-
means most blondes aren't attractive.
Okay.
That's more of a preference thing, but when you say for a XYZ, that means you're saying XYZ is therefore unattractive without a doubt. That's another topic, though, because that's... She's been told that a lot.
Fair enough, baby. Fair enough.
It's too soon.
Fair enough. But what hit is what I'm saying. But you see our main character and his
Gets
girlfriend,
the stamp of approval.
Josh Wheaton. And how did we feel about the name of Josh Wheaton?
This face is unamused.
He directed Avengers. Josh
Look how unamused his face is.
Josh Whedon directed Dr. Horrible Sing Along Blog.
Oh, yeah, he did! That was fun. She had that in her head for
We did
for
watch
this whole
Dr.
week.
Horrible Sing Along Blog together last weekend, and I sang the whole thing, and she kind of enjoyed it. Apparently I sing good. But we get Josh.
She's not gonna lie. If she enjoys something musically, she's gonna say she enjoys it musically. The music in this movie was shit. Let her.
We're sign languaging ASL shit.
She's not that good.
But we've got Josh Wheaton. He meets the school, whatever the fuck his name is.
Advisor.
Yes, that
Advisor
thing.
man.
And he's all like, dude,
I see your cross,
Yeah,
bruh.
and you're taking philosophy 101, and you got...
We only have this professor. He's an
We've
asshat.
only got the one philosophy professor.
You got a small ass university, and she's been at a small ass university. They usually have at least 2 professors. That's bullshit. That's.
But wait. but so he's like, you totally shouldn't do this. It's like you're going into the lion's den, David, from the Bible. Get it?
What did he say?
Cobalt?
Not colossal, not cobalt.
Colosseum.
There you go.
Romans on the
Colosseum,
cross.
Romans. Very unnecessary.
So he does that, and he's like, no, I can do the class.
Don't do the class. I don't really. I got hair in my chest. I got balls.
I'm wearing a Newsboys t-shirt. I'm all good with the Jesus, yo.
I may be Christian. I may be
Jesus-
down with the G's, but I mean,
Jesus Christ is my nigga. We
Jesus
tight.
Christ, we tight. We like a real strong chain or some shit. I don't know. I ain't gangster like that shit.
Baby, you should never try to talk gangster. I'm going to be honest.
She wouldn't. She can't.
I'm going to be honest. I can talk more gangster than you can.
It's on the other video.
Then you got the redhead atheist girl. She comes out to her car and the window's busted because
For some reason.
only atheists have this happen, and she's got the bumper.
What did they bust it for? What did they take?
The most important part of that is the bumper stickers.
But the dumb part is, what did they take?
They took her little GPS thing.
Oh no, she couldn't
They
use
took
her
her.
phone.
They took her TomTom.
Even in that time, you could use your phone. That is utter
But no,
bullshit.
no, it's the bumper stickers are the important thing.
What was it?
The vegan and the
Because
vegan
you know,
and-
only atheists are vegan.
and the
Wait, that doesn't makes sense because animals are God's creation, so Christians shouldn't want God's creation to be killed.
This is kind of true. And then there was the American Humanist bumper sticker and I heart evolution. I love
You know what?
the process of
If she
species.
was, no. If she was a real Christian, she wouldn't have an actual
She was
heart.
an
She would have
atheist.
if she was a real atheist, she wouldn't have the heart. She would have a proper heart.
An actual heart. But I heart speciation. I heart evolution.
When I was a child and I learned what the heart actually looked like, I was disappointed. That's the real reason why I don't like heart symbols like this shit.
You're
Black
the one who fucked
Black
this
hearts are fine. It's a black heart. It's fine because black is cool.
You bought the choker before we were dating him. Don't blame me for that
It
shit.
wasn't a star, and she's not blaming him. It's just she doesn't like heart symbols that
But
well.
but she's got the I heart evolution because I heart
I
heart millions of years of speciation.
heart abortion.
I love killing babies.
I love killing fetus. They taste good. They don't.
But-
Don't eat a fetus. That's fucking weird.
Depends.
Fucking weird ass.
You gotta smoke them. You can't just grow them.
No
You
one
have
can
to-
smoke them very well. That's the issue.
I can smoke anything. Fuck you. Later.
Anyway, hi.
Right in the ass. But
I love Jesus.
but so she's going and she talks to Superman from the Adventures of Lewis and Clark. I can't remember the actor's name. Fuck it, I don't give a shit.
Does she need to look it up while he talks?
No, I don't care. But I'm just gonna call him Superman for the rest of the.
Call him Tits McGee. That's even better.
Okay, fine. Tix McGee, aka Superman from the Adventures of Lewis and Clark. But
Tits McGee.
she talks to him and she's all like, I'm gonna go interview Willie Robinson from the Robinson
And then she does this.
Yeah, she holds her phone out, microphone, not even.
Oh, wait, sorry. I need an interview.
I'm not sure about her. And she's got questions like, you really kill those ducks, don't you?
You really hate those ducks.
You actually kill ducks, don't
That's what an activist would say.
Like hard-hitting interview. Baby, how would that work for a hard-hitting interview?
Oh, very well.
You think so?
It would sell a
Is that
lot.
how a journalist works?
No. I hate to crush the dreams, but no. Not even close.
Here's the thing about even those old-ass iPhones. You don't have to be all like, talking to the microphone.
Fucking do the thing.
I can literally have my phone here, even back in 2014, just like here, and it's on
As
record.
long
And
as it's not like you're in a Walmart where there's a lot of excess noise.
exactly,
but-
they were standing outside the worship center.
And it was just them.
Shinner.
Worship center?
I'm drunk.
They were in their worship center.
I'm drunk. No!
She's not gonna. It won't fit! It's too wide.
I honestly thought she was going to put my
It
phone in my...
won't fit. Wow.
My David A.R. White Russian.
Who is drunk enough to not be able to see the dimensions?
The fourth dimension.
The most important dimension.
But, okay, so she does her thing. And you got Josh Wheaton. And he's in class, and he meets Kevin Sorbo. So, baby, I know you didn't take philosophy classes in college. And I didn't take philosophy
She wasn't
classes.
that cool.
I never went to college.
She knew a philosophy major.
What?
She knew a philosophy major.
Okay, cool. So go with the experience of she knew a philosophy major. I never went to college.
Well, they were a philosophy major. They didn't talk a whole lot about whatever the fuck that was in the movie. It was more of, oh, I'm a deep thinker. I can think about reality and what could not be reality and what could be reality and
So
what is the mind. It wasn't. What the fuck was that shit?
God is dead.
Yeah.
So is it literally?
Credits roll.
So
He
is
said
it?
it.
So philosophy classes. You're saying that based on what you know from the person you knew who was a philosophy major, the first class isn't just okay, children.
It's about thought.
Okay, children. We're going to completely dismiss all of like the most major philosophical discussion to ever exist within the human race, the idea of a creator deity. We're just going to dismiss it at the beginning. I know it's a huge philosophical discussion.
I know you're all going to be a little mad.
But that's not
Except
how it works.
not really, because most of the class is atheist. There's
Okay,
one
no, hold on.
Christian in this fucking class.
In Louisiana. In Louisiana.
In the South?
There is one Christian in all of Louisiana as far as this movie is
Does
concerned.
his face look like it believes that shit? Why do I like dissonance chords?
But, okay, so you don't believe a class would, or especially a philosophy class would start with, okay, write on this piece of paper, God is dead, so we don't have to have this philosophical discussion ever. You don't think that's how it would work? So are you saying you know college better than a Christian movie?
She's been in 2 semesters of college. She knows that's not what they do. They're not just going to jump into the main big thought process of that
I
class.
never went to college, and I know a philosophy class wouldn't start like that. So, Josh is unable to write on a piece of paper, God is dead.
What a wimp.
And that starts the entire ordeal.
Fucking pussy ass
Now,
bitch.
did the girl notice that Kevin Sorbo didn't actually look at any of the papers? He just kind of just picked them up and walked away. So, in essence, the whole conflict of this movie was literally he could have put his blank piece of paper on bottom.
He could have just scribbled. He could have just done this.
Yeah.
Credits would have rolled. It would have been...
And it's just like, we'll have our class now. But no, he's too much Christian and he just can't deny Jesus.
He would have gotten an A.
So fast forward, he has to start teaching for 20 minutes every class that God is real.
Only 20 minutes for
Yeah.
university?
For
That...
3 classes.
Wait, what did he say? It was a university, so it's not going to be an easy A.
The whole opening thing of, any of you who's here for an easy A,
This is the university,
And
not
the
a
one
community college,
and
is
the
what
one-
he basically said.
And the one dude, bro, I'm out.
Well, fuck this shit. I thought this girl over here was going to be an easy A, and I'm out.
That's kind of what it was. He thought, which the brunette who was sitting next to him would bang.
Anyway.
This is how me and my girlfriend talk to each other. We're just like, that chick, would bang or wouldn't bang? Would bang. Off subject.
Oh, what were we talking about? Oh, God. God doesn't like that.
God's not dead.
He's not
surely
dead, and he doesn't like that. Don't do it, is the moral of the story. And don't have sex. Ever. Unless you're planning to have babies.
Ew.
You have to have babies.
I'm planning to get snipped.
You have to do this. And then you don't touch.
So, scissor but don't scissor?
It's getting the genitals. This is just pretend it's whatever you want it to be, whatever position.
Do we need to pull out a Venn diagram of this shit?
A Venn diagram, just two.
Do I need to get a whiteboard?
Yes, please,
Sir,
sir.
whiteboard of have sex but not all of the sex.
It's like this. You see how close they are?
You
See how
can
much they want it?
you can almost
Whether it's a boy or a girl, or 2 girls or 2 boys, you don't actually touch. You just hover over each other. Drives them crazy. Drives them crazy.
So Josh Wheaton has to spend the next 3 classes
that
doing
kid.
20 minutes of discussion, and Kevin Sorbo, after putting Richard Dawkins
Is
as
this the part where he stumbles over a lot of shit?
yeah.
Oh no.
But after Kevin Sorbo puts Richard Dawkins on the board with a group of philosophers and tries to claim Richard Dawkins as a philosopher, even though, say what you will about Richard Dawkins, he's done some,
Sigmund Freud is more of a philosophy person.
he's
than,
a psychologist.
There we go, psychologist.
But say what you will about Richard Dawkins, he's done some douchey things over the past few years.
It happens.
I
People can
agree.
be douchebags.
I agree, but overall, his science, spot on. One of the best biologists we've had in decades. The man has pushed biology forward leaps and bounds.
a biologist is the same as a
But he has him included with people like Nietzsche as a philosopher, and I'm like,
yeah.
Richard
But then
Dawkins
what
not
is
a
it?
philosopher.
Confucius wasn't on that. Isn't Confucius a philosopher?
Confucius was a drunk.
Well, that.
But then again, I'm drunk. But
She's black. Sorry, it's every time he tries to drink. She's so sorry. She knows CPR. She's not certified, but she knows CPR.
But we like each other.
We like each other. Like third grade like. Not that first grade like. It isn't like I like him, meaning
We're
I like
getting
the
super
shirt.
serious. We made it
It's
all
not.
the way to third
It's third grade like. It's not like first grade. I like the shirt he's wearing, or like the girl. The girl in elementary school that like she was trying to convey that she liked this guy. She said his throw up was pretty. And we
His
were like,
throw
what?
up?
His throw up.
She's in the rainbow play now?
She's not. The girl isn't. It was her friend, and she said
Her
this
friend is in the rainbow play.
No, her friend's an idiot.
Muslim girl goes to school and she works in the cafeteria. Her dad drops her off and she takes
He talks to her
She takes-
in their home language, and there's no subtitles.
She takes the shawl off whenever she gets out of the car and he
Fuck the
leaves
shit.
away. And then
Because most teenagers don't
After
put on
class-
makeup whenever they get thrown
after
to school.
class, she puts it on. And one of the most hateful things in the movie, and this is seriously one of the most hateful things in the movie.
Is it the girl?
She starts putting it back on, and the girl walks up. You're pretty. I wish you didn't have to do that. It is one of the most hateful things in the movie. Don't get me wrong. I'm not for the Muslim religion. I'm against religion in general.
But it's bullshit to say that to somebody.
But this whole idea of like, I wish you didn't have to follow your religious beliefs. You should follow my religious beliefs.
And I wish I didn't have to be black, but we don't all get luxuries like that.
But
We don't all get luxuries like that, honey.
But then the girl's response was like, it's for my dad. He's very traditional. Now this line, did you see how the girl was dressed? She was bearing a lot of skin. For a very traditional Muslim dad, he's really okay with a lot.
She wore layers and she took it off during school.
No!
That's all that is, right?
No. She showed up dressed like that. She rode in the car. The only thing that she was doing was putting the hijab, the face, whatever the fuck it's called.
This movie
It's
was
not a
so
full
bad
hijab.
she did not pay attention to that.
But no, it's the whole idea of like, my dad's really traditional. And she's showing so much fucking skin. I'm like, do Christians know what the Quran says?
Mm-mm.
Oh, because they don't read it. If they read it, they realize it's very equivalent to the Bible. Minus the battle versus the ants, which was really funny, where they fight against an army of ants.
No!
Yes, Muhammad leads a war against an army of ants, and it is one of the
But
best.
like, why?
And it's one of the best parts of the Quran.
But why?
It's one of the best parts of the Quran. They fight a battle against an army of ants. I shit you not. And Mormonism has a wooden submarine.
Are they the ones that also have the tablet?
Yes.
We're not touching them. They don't exist. They're a myth. They're stupid.
But
They're the worst.
But no, so that's the whole thing of my dad's really traditional. And then, oh my God, it's one of the most telling lines of the movie of just like, you will realize every one of these people who are standing here,
are unhappy.
they do not worship God the way that He wants to be worshipped. And you're just like, so this Muslim dude sitting here judging others is bad. When the people who are making this movie...
She's not going to say that out loud. But
the people who are making this movie are literally making a movie judging people for not worshiping God.
Judge you lest you be judged.
They don't pay attention to that verse.
She does. Kidding me? She'll milk that shit. She'll tell him every day. Judge you lest you be fucking juded.
There's a couple of things she enjoys with that. One's right down there. But
Follow her farmer. She likes the milk.
but that whole scene was just like, they do not worship God the way He wants to be worshipped.
That's more Russian.
I don't know how to do it in a Hebraic accent.
Oh, now he kind of does an Indian accent. That's racist.
You want me to be Scottish for the rest of the fucking video? I'll fucking go Scottish. At least that one I can get away with because I am Scottish heritage. But they fucking do the thing. And then you've got the Arabic guy. He talks about like they don't worship God the way that is ought to be worshipped. I would fucking do this for the entire fucking video. You don't understand this.
As the kids say, bet.
But no, so they go through the scene and she goes home, blah, 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 blah. Next day, they go to class, and you got Josh Wheaton, and he's giving his class.
His name is shit.
And he does the whole thing of the Big Bang Theory, and how, like, atheists believed everything came from nothing. Even though that's a completely misunderstanding of the Big Bang Theory, of where all of the matter already existed within a singularity. All of the matter that was that the universe is made up of was in the singularity. It's not like the matter just came from nowhere.
Sure.
But the way Christians put it was like, matter came from nowhere according to Big Bang Theory.
It first there was nothing and then matter.
Yeah. So, and Kevin Sorbo's response is like,
Hi, dog.
but Stephen Hawking. So it's an appeal to authority. So Kevin Sorbo's response is appeal to authority.
So that guy was butthurt. His character is butthurt.
So he gives an appeal to authority as his response, which is a logical fallacy to begin with. And afterwards...
Oh, is it because of his tragic backstory?
Oh no, we don't get to tragic backstory. We get to the scene of us like, who do you think you are coming into my class and teaching your Christianity, despite the fact that I told you that you had to teach your Christianity?
Not right.
I'm the bad guy.
I think I'm a Christian who believes.
But
that's who I think I am.
But
that's not how he says it, mind you.
But that scene, grabbing him and just turning him around. I'm like,
the noise she made is how she imagines he would have reacted. Like, ah! Not effeminate, gay, just the shock of...
She can say that. She's bisexual. She can say those words.
That's not how that works, but okay.
I like him. But he grabs Josh Wheaton and turns him around. He's like, do you think you're smarter than me?
No, that's the smartest thing you've said. I never said I was smart. I never said I was smart. That's the smartest thing you've said.
That's literally the fucking one.
Tell me the smartest thing you've said.
It's that you're not smarter than me, the evil...
Let's switch classes.
No, I don't want to be...
Too late. It's happening. Sorry.
God damn it.
Shit, she can't... Ooh! Whoa!
Holy
fucking
shit! Those are slightly close to my prescription.
She was just thinking the exact same thing. They're maybe a little too weak.
These are a little slightly stronger than I'm used to.
These look too bad in them.
Okay.
She can't rock these frames, so she knows that.
We don't want to hurt our eyes worse than they already are.
True.
But, so yeah, that's literally the line. Literally the line is just like, that's the smartest thing you've said this entire time, is that you're not smarter than me.
Wouldn't that be in a way like a bullying or hazing? Oh, sure.
Go ahead and keep talking. As I gotta make sure this is still recording. But that's literally the line. And then, okay, so fast forward, redhead.
Okay. Goes to the doctor. No, ignores the doctor call.
Ignores the doctor call, and then eventually goes into the doctor, and because she's atheist, I'm at the doctor, but I'm so busy.
Oh yeah, she's texting the doctor.
Hold on, Mr. Doctor Man.
Where's my phone? I want to text. I'm atheist.
Hold on, Mr. Doctor Man. I can't pay attention to you. I'm an atheist. But she finds out.
Rosetta Stone.
But she finds out we're going to diagnose you with cancer of the everything. And you're going to die in like 2 months.
But we have to do an MRI to make sure you have cancer because we didn't do that first.
Okay. As a guy who knows a little bit of something about cancer, because my son had cancer, the MRI would have already happened. Yeah. MRI is one of the steps of actually diagnosing that you have cancer.
At best, they would notice the white blood cell count is high.
Yes, the elevated
would have run other tests.
The elevated white blood cell count would have happened, and they would have called in and said, "Okay, so you have an elevated white blood cell count.
Either you have an infection, or you're sick, or it might be cancerous."
Which is an early sign of either cancer or some form of infection. Now we've seen these other factors that have shown up throughout the test already up to this point. We want to do an MRI to see if there's a possibility
in your body
of you having a tumor. They don't come in and go, "You've got cancer. We want to do an MRI."
Hi, I'm your doctor. You have cancer.
His whole thing was just like, you've got cancer. We can already tell it's malignant. We can already tell it's spread into the lymph nodes. We can already tell all these things.
But we have to run an MRI.
Which we would have already done. Which shows that Christians who created this movie have no idea how cancer works.
Yo, I almost had cancer. The only reason why they knew I almost had cancer is because they did a biopsy and looked at the cells. The cells were very abnormal.
And that was after an MRI.
Yeah.
And a PET scan. And a CAT scan. How do I know?
It's a lot of scans.
My son had large cell
It's not fun.
lymphoma. My son fought through large cell lymphoma.
It sucks.
It does.
A lot. And it costs a lot.
Yeah.
We're not going to get into that right
He
now.
spent enough time. He spent an entire year going in and out of the children's hospital.
Fucking cancer needs to piss off.
But no, so they have no idea how cancer works because for some reason they do the MRI after the diagnosis, which would have happened first to see if you have actual tumors in different sections of your body so they can get an idea of where the tumors are so they can actually diagnose the version of cancer you have before they tell you unequivocally.
Unequivocally?
Yes, I'm drunk.
Hey, she said it.
She did.
Can't say it sober.
That's a hard word to say, sober.
Unequivocally.
I can say it sober. I can't say it drunk. She can't say it sober. She can say it drunk. Fuck me, right?
Okay.
But they do. They do that. So next scene, because we can't sit still. Kevin Sorbo, and you asked me to skip this scene in the movie. You're just like, can you just skip this?
Hate that scene.
Kevin Sorbo comes over to his Christian girlfriend's house, and she bought,
he comes to her house? That's what it was? I thought it was the other way around.
and she bought the wine that he wanted, but she left it in the car. Wacky hijinks.
So everyone
And then
shit on it.
she asked me to skip that scene, so I skipped the scene and I skipped forward, and we get to David Ayer White and his black
man
biracial bromance. The best part of the movie, which is the biracial bromance between him and his buddy from Africa, who the girl, and I shit you not,
he has a weak accent.
she was just like, he's not from Africa.
He might be.
His accent's not strong enough.
He suppressed it a bit if he had an accent. Just saying. I'm sorry.
She said he
just
wasn't
saying.
African because his accent's not strong.
It's not that she's African. She's not gonna get into it.
I can't help it.
Sorry if anyone's offended.
But
hit me up.
their car won't start.
How many times? Like 6,000 times.
With all of the fake
Like
car
Amazon.
noises.
Oh
With
God,
all
the
of
car
the fake
sound.
car noises.
Please put a clip in of the audio.
I will do my best to
shitty.
put all of the fake car noises.
That doesn't sound good. Maybe the battery. Or the starter. Either way, we're not going anywhere right now.
But they wanted to go to Disneyland and the car's not working. So they order a car and his African buddy is like,
They try like 6,000.
you can have a car delivered to you?
You know,
I'm
Amazon.
from Africa. I don't understand how things work.
Because Africans, no African anywhere ever has anything good. Yeah.
I don't know
So,
how things work because I'm
African descent, I know how that works.
But the car is delivered to him, and the guy's just like
Through Amazon? Through in a package?
It's supposed to be like rent a car. Where
Sign
they,
here, sign here, sign here.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like Hertz rent a car and shit like that, where they deliver, or Enterprise where they deliver.
It's just
the car.
the way it was described in the show.
But
movie.
that car doesn't work either. Oh, wacky hijinks. Next scene. And that's where we go into the class because Josh Wheaton has to make a witty remark and Ritty.
Oh, is that when he looks in his book and he happens to have the actual quote he needs to counter-argue that guy?
Next scene is when his girlfriend comes up and she's just like, you've still been debating Professor Ratigan? No, that's from...
Whatever his name is. In the
that's from The Great Mouse Detective, which is a great movie.
We should watch that. She loves that movie. She's not a furry, but she loves that movie.
I had a scene that got all the furries hard.
Of course.
But no.
There's always that one scene like Jessica Rabbit, who's a human. And
I'm not bad, I'm just drawn that way.
Ugh.
But no, his girlfriend's all like, You've been defending God, and I'm a bad Christian who thinks defending God is bad.
And stupid and useless.
Okay, so the girl's entire point of that conversation, and this is the funny
Is
thing.
it that she's a cunt nugget?
No, the entire point of her conversation
She's
is just, her entire point of the conversation is like, your literal education and financial future is more important than this God bullshit. So cut your shit.
Fail the class.
Drop the class, because you can still drop the class, and focus on your law career that you want.
But he was still getting that credit, honestly, to be honest and realistic.
Oh no, the scene of like, what even is pre-law? We don't award degrees in pre-law. This is another scene of
What
Christians.
does that mean, though? The award in pre-law.
Pre-law is a literal thing.
The award in pre-law.
And I know they don't. No, there's not a degree or a diploma in pre-law.
Pre-law.
It's
Pre-law
literally you
is-
get the classes you need before you can go into a full law degree.
It's basic prefix. What is the prefix in that? Pre-law.
Mm-hmm.
What does pre mean? Before. So it's the...
But no, so her entire argument is just like, hey, your financial career is more important than Jesus. You being able to have a good career and setting yourself up right is more important
Is there
than...
even a substitute class, though? Because she didn't suggest one.
I'm sure there was a substitute class. It's a college.
Then
but-
again, why didn't he just take substitute class
But
if he
no.
was that offended?
Her entire point is just like, hey, actually being financially stable, getting an education, and getting a good job after college is done is more important than this God bullshit.
The way she went about it was wrong, though.
The way she went about it was wrong, but her
She knocked her
point,
glasses off.
but her point was completely spot on. Her point is completely spot
She
on.
went about it wrong. She was very controlling.
Yes, it was an abusive relationship with a woman controlling literally everything.
It happens. She's
But
seen
no,
it
her
too many
point,
times.
her point overall is spot on. I'm just like, drop your shit. Drop the class.
She was supposed to be logical, but the way they wrote
But
that
for
script,
them-
she was not.
But for them, and when the Christian is watching the movie, here's the response you're supposed to get as a Christian. Oh no. She doesn't think God is more important. She doesn't respect and love God enough. She's not a real good enough Christian. That's what the Christian...
Judge you lest you be judged. You don't know what she's going
But no,
through.
that's what the Christian response is supposed to be in that scene. It's just like, oh,
She's going in the pants.
she's
not funny,
a bad Christian. She doesn't love Jesus enough. That's what your response is supposed to be in that scene.
She's too drunk for that or too sober? She's not sure.
Are two atheists?
Too black. She don't know.
Too black.
There's too much of something that's...
He has his second time of talking God in class.
Oh, God. Oh, the time where he has his shit together.
Yeah, he has his shit together in this one, and
Because the
he's
first time he just stumbled.
and
He was bumbling.
and
apparently.
he's gonna prove that
God's
quoting
not dead.
Stephen Hawking is a bad idea because Stephen Hawking says philosophy is dead.
Stephen Hawking is dead.
Baby, what was the immediate thing I yelled the second he said philosophy is dead? I shouted, and I'm sure my neighbors heard me. Quote mine.
They probably hear a lot.
Quote
Quote mine.
But he quote mine Stephen fucking Hawking.
They did.
Quote mine Stephen Hawking. And this
Stephen
entire...
Hawking is dead, though.
I know Stephen Hawking is dead, and the movie of his life is actually kind of a misrepresentation.
Oh, that's good.
Because
You
like
won't see it.
his ex-wife actually came out where the scene where they separated in the movie, it was made to look amicable,
Mhm.
but she was just like, no, that's not how we got separated. Fucking no, that was a screaming match.
Oh,
We hated each other at the end of it all. but
that's bad.
no, they quote mine Stephen Hawking because that's how it works. Philosophy is dead, which was a huge diatribe. But they do that, and Kevin Sorbo just can't have it. Kevin Sorbo's just...
Oh, no.
He's just...
He was pissy. He was hurt and pissy. Oh.
Hi, Goku. And afterwards, he confronts once again our main character, our hero, Josh Whedon, who directed Avengers and Firefly and Serenity.
Wait, what does he even have to do with anything? Why was
Nothing!
Why did the name get put in the movie?
I don't fucking know.
Is he like atheist and they were mad at him?
But no, he's just like, what do you have against God?
Oh God!
Why?
And he's just
because God
he took everything from
that's
me.
later. That's later. First,
Should be
it's the
right
whole.
now.
It's the first. First, it's the whole like he killed my mother with cancer.
Except he says that to his girlfriend, right?
So no, that's what he says to Josh.
Ah.
We haven't got to.
No, we have not. Love your son.
Love your song, but
You have to laugh like this as well.
But okay, baby, I'm an atheist.
Hi, atheist.
Hi. You know me.
She knows it.
How-
in a biblical way.
How often is it that atheists become atheists because God killed their mom?
Hold on, she's math. She's doing math.
She's mathing.
She's mathing.
She's mathing.
Like
Maybe 2% at best.
I was gonna
or
say
something.
maybe like
It's not very.
0.3%.
So yeah.
It's not even a 1%.
So this is written by Christians, and I saw an interview of some Christian guy interviewing Kevin Sorbo years ago about this movie. He's like, it's the most realistic representation I've
It's
ever
not realistic. They weren't even wearing seatbelts. That bothered her a lot.
That was the Muslim guy, because they're Muslim. They don't wear seatbelts.
That's not how that fucking works.
But no, it's the most realistic depiction of an atheist ever on film. This was in an interview with Kevin Sorbo, and if I can find it, I'll put the clip in the video, so you know I'm not talking through my ass.
Oh, okay. It didn't hit her.
But no. So he's an atheist because God killed his mother, and we learned this big revelation. And then you get to you get to the dinner between Superman and his girlfriend.
Oh God. She
And
looks
baby,
so bad.
You
She's
know
so
me.
miserable.
How do atheists respond to cancer?
What can the doctors do about it? What can be done? What is our next step?
No. Atheists respond to cancer like, oh my God, really? You're going to bring up this shit right now? Don't you realize this is all about me?
Oh yeah.
How dare you bring
That's
up...
how he reacted, probably,
God,
right?
You ungrateful bitch.
I will slap you.
You ungrateful bitch.
Wait another time. I am busy. I am important. Fuck you.
I played Superman in a syndicated TV show for like 5 years. You ungrateful bitch. How dare you?
Bitch.
You're supposed to be celebrating that I got a promotion at work.
Bitch.
How dare you whore. I just signed language for. How dare you bring up your cancer at our celebration dinner for me getting in it? I'm breaking up with you.
Wait, was it him or her that did that?
He did that.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how an atheist reacts to cancer, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're dating an atheist.
That's totally, and he already
Like-
has dealt with cancer. That's how he reacted,
That's
right?
what I did when my ex.
He was like, I'm breaking up with you. We're already divorced. I'm breaking up with you again.
That's what I did when my ex-wife called me and said, "Hey, our son has to go into an MRI because they're worried about tumors he has right now." I totally got on the phone just like, "Ugh,
I'm going to date you so I can break up
you
with you.
stupid bitch! How dare you call me about my son
This
having
is an
possible
inconvenience.
cancer? I'm supposed to be at work right now. That's what I did, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Totally.
what I did. Yeah,
That's what she assumes.
Yeah, that's
She
what
was just like, this is an inconvenience to my life. Fuck
Any-
you and everything that's going on with
Any-
our son. I got shit to do, like
Any good atheist.
nothing.
Any good atheist is just so focused on themselves. They ain't got time for
Oh
you.
yeah, they just do this all day.
Masturbate?
They do this.
I mean,
all day.
like once a day at least if I'm not having sex, yeah.
That's what they do, right?
Goosh.
Mm.
So we have that scene of him breaking up with his girlfriend because she dares to inconvenience him with cancer.
You inconvenience me with issues.
And then we have
Oh wait, that's more of a anyway.
We have that scene. Kevin Sorbo and his atheist friends are standing around talking. They're fancy.
And they're talking shit about his girlfriend.
Oh, and they're talking shit about his girlfriend, who's a Christian.
She's the minority in the situation. She says that. She says she's the minority in the situation.
The only white girl in a room of white men and women. She's the minority. But
Oh no.
so that's how us atheists. I've dated a Christian in the past. I
I probably
have.
dated more than one Christian in the past.
I've dated a girl who was Catholic for a while.
Ooh.
You know
What,
what?
like devout?
Not really, but
Okay.
but she still believed in the Catholic ideas.
Oof.
But you know what? We got along. You know how we got along?
Putting your beliefs or lack of therefore aside.
Yeah. And you know, we looked at it, it was like, I really enjoy fucking you. You really enjoy me fucking you? This is literally kind of how the conversation went. And we really kind of like each other. So you know what's more important than the whole religion thing? The fact that we like each other and we like having sex with each other. And that's literally how our conversation went about this. It was like, I'm not going to try to
Those
force
other
you.
things more important than belief.
I'm not going to try to force you into being an atheist. You don't try to force me into being a Catholic. And you know what?
You know what? She's never met an atheist that tried to force someone to be an atheist.
Are you meaning that if we have a Christian girlfriend, we're not going to look at our fellow atheist friends and be like, oh, she's a work in progress? Which is a literal
Oh yeah, he
line.
said that! And it was like, what the fuck does that even mean?
You mean we're not going to do that shit?
She's a work in progress, but not because of that.
She's a work in progress being a lawyer slave.
Everyone a work in progress.
But no, we don't do that. But no, that entire scene, and eventually then the one guy, because she left the wine in her car, talk about your grips of wrath.
Oh, so clever.
And then eventually it's just like,
I'd buy that joke for $1.
God damn it, she made so many fucking RoboCop references at the beginning of this movie.
She only made 2. She thinks.
She made more than enough. And they're going to be clipped in right about now. But no, the whole grapes around.
That's really the grapes of wrath.
Bitches leave. But no, and that's what she does. The bitch,
Just leave. You
she
see her
leaves.
walking out the door, and it's so sad. You see her leave, and then you see her walking out through the window. It's like, this poor
and then
child.
eventually you get to the scene of her coming to the school just like, Jeffrey, or whatever.
I'm breaking up with you. It was something lame, like Jeffrey.
Whatever the fuck his name was.
Jeffrey Corduroy.
Kevin Sorbo. We're just going to call him Kevin Sorbo.
Call him Corduroy. That's a square name.
No, we're going to call Kevin Sorbo Hercules. I'm breaking up with you.
Hercules.
I'm breaking up with you. And he's,
You can't break up with me.
I don't accept that because atheists, we're totally sexist.
Because it's like, what is it?
Baby, am I sexist?
Yeah, she can't drive a car. She doesn't even have a license anymore. She's had a license since she was old enough to get a license. You better cut it up.
I helped you buy a car. I literally drove you around like 6 different places to find a car. I spent an entire Saturday driving with you in my car to help you. We drove to Eureka fucking Springs and found you
We drove to a place called Pea Ridge.
We drove through Pea Ridge and met a girl that you thought was kind of cute. And then we went to all the way to Eureka Springs and met a pretty cool older dude who sold us.
Who kept saying we were a couple and we weren't even anything
It's
yet.
not at the point we are now.
Well, she just...
girlfriend.
Oh.
It's like Chewbacca during the middle of sex. Don't do that.
Don't Chewbacca. Don't do the Chewbacca thing.
But I helped you. I did not make you cut your fucking glasses. What the hell is wrong with you?
She was being sarcastic.
What's that taste like?
What is it?
Sarcasm. But then we get into the final day of the class. And it's Professor Radigan, great mouse, Kevin
We forgot something very important.
What was that, baby?
The point that they had to read 2 books
Oh, that was
before
at
the
the
next class.
that was at the very beginning.
But it's the logic about that. They
The
have to
very
read 2 books.
Okay, during the very first beginning of the movie, he's just like, before your next class, I want you to read this giant ass book
And another
this
giant ass
book,
book.
and at best a week, and they're both huge.
If it's a Tuesday and Thursday class, maybe if your other classes don't give you a whole lot of work, you might be good.
No.
But if this is a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Either way, you're fucked, honestly.
You're fucked. There's no way to read both of those books in a week. But you get to the final day of class, and it's him, Josh, versus Professor Kevin Sorbo. Professor Sorbet.
Professor
Orange Sherbert.
Did he say orange?
Orange.
Orange?
Orange.
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 I'm from Mississippi. Don't fucking judge me. My grandmother's racist. But
Right, anyway, orange.
But at the final day of class, and they have their debate, and eventually Josh is able to look at Kevin Sorbo and like, why do you hate God? And
He took everything.
and at this point, Kevin Sorbo proves what?
We didn't talk about the ugly cry. Anyway.
Oh shit, we'll bring a public cry, don't worry. It's a little bit this is unhinged. I'm drunk. Don't ask me to keep a movie straight. It's God's not dead. Do you expect me to treat this with any respect? Fuck you. But why do you hate God?
Because black don't crack, nigga. I don't remember.
But then Kevin Sorbo proves one thing for certain. He's
black
not.
don't crack?
No, he's not an atheist.
Oh yeah, because he mentions he took everything from me.
I have nothing
him.
but hate
for him. He refers to
baby.
it.
Do us atheists, do we hate God?
No, he doesn't exist.
Exactly. It's like asking if we hate the Lucky Charms leprechaun.
Fuck that guy. His cereal sucks.
Do we hate him?
No.
Do we believe he exists?
Someone out there does, but they're probably delusional or on something.
Or they want to fuck him because they were on some weird ass website.
Oh God.
Rule 63. No, that's Rule
34. Sir.
Rule 34 is.
You know why she remembers that? You have to draw it out.
I have nothing but hate for him.
Ooh, the Count Chocula?
Yes, Count Chocula. We're just gonna go replace God with Count Chocula from here on. So
Count Chocula's
at
not
the end
dead.
of it, after Kevin Sorbo announces he hates Count Chocula, which means he's no longer a Count Choculist, Josh Wheaton turns and looks at the class and is like, so who in this class is gonna be able to say Count Chocula's not dead? And then
the token Asian guy's like, me, man.
the token Asian kid who speaks a different language from his dad.
He speaks like Cantonese or something to his dad who speaks Mandarin or
You've
something.
got Cantonese and Mandarin, and it's a whole thing because one's speaking Cantonese, the other's speaking Mandarin. But he stands up and he's like, Count Chocula, not dead.
He doesn't speak that much English
That
in
was
the movie.
totally fucking
He doesn't speak English in the movie because she remembers thinking to herself, wow, that's one of the only things she can probably think of that's good about this movie. The Asian didn't speak English. The black person was like, what did he say in the beginning? I'm like, JD.
Oh, my name is Jito Toruk.
You know what's bad about that?
What?
Black guys are kind of still like that to this day.
But the Asian kid's just like, Count Chocula's not dead. And then all of the other class stands up and like, Count Chocula's not dead.
Count Chocula's not dead.
Except for one person. And it's the neckbeard who
probably has a body pillow. A waifu pillow.
who to this day I think didn't stand up because he couldn't get out of his seat.
Couldn't stand.
I literally think it's because, and yes, this is a joke on how fat he is. I'm sorry.
Oops.
But I still think it's to this day.
Don't look at my legs. Don't look at my legs.
But I still think to this day it's because he couldn't get out of his seat. But no, the one person who doesn't stand up and say Count Chocula is not dead is of course, the neckbeard.
Count Chocula's got cereal. She just has to say that for a second. Anyway.
But, yes, earlier...
There are a lot of issues with that even being a thing, like the neckbeard guy. Because, only people who are stuck in their chair, stuck in their basement of their mother's house, stuck loving 16-year-old waifus, best girls, jerking off to them.
Hatsune Miku.
Oh, Hatsune, oh,
Who's
yeah.
supposed to be 14 canonically?
Because, they're the only ones who are atheists. True atheists.
The true.
Perma-atheists.
Tipping their fedoras, my lady.
My lady.
But
And very awkward and stumbling around girls, but very confident and talking about how much
I'm a
ass
nice
they
guy.
get around girls.
all these girls don't want a nice guy. They just want douchebag chads.
They don't want douchebag chads. They just want
But
good
yes,
guys who are...
earlier in the movie, redhead, humanist, vegan, atheist girl is writing her blog.
Oh yeah, about the Dutch Honesty guy. He was very mean and he killed the ducks and wasn't telling about ducks.
I have cancer and I'm going to die because all cancers mean you die. And, baby, scale of 1 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
How good was the crying scene? No, scale of 1 to 10. How good was the crying scene?
It wasn't as wholesome as the guy from Intervention.
Must be a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being
she has to actually put a number to it.
worst crying scene ever. 10 being
Her little stab wound is gonna tell her. Hold on. It's a 3.
a 3. It was only a 3.
It's lucky to get a 3.
It was only a 3 for that level of overacting of.
Oh my god! What if she would have done like what was the guy? Lion Lock? If you would have.
I did not do it. I did not hit. I did not.
I'm so tired of this well.
We watched The Room. I made this one watch The Room with me. Mm-hmm. It was a wonderful evening, and she loves this fucking movie now. She quotes it more than I do. She will find random reasons to quote The Room and Tommy Wiseau.
Hi, YouTube.
The more than I do, she will quote Tommy Wiseau. But
let's go play football.
So yes, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being Tommy Wiseau, tearing up.
Wait. He's a 10.
Tearing up his.
He is at least
tearing up his room before shooting himself in the mouth.
I thought it was a 6.
That's a 6.
That's a 6.
So her crying was a 6.
No, him tearing the room up was a 6. And him going, into the... We need to clip of that. Oh my
when
God.
he's humping the
That's
trash.
supposed to be the release of the tension of her. Anyway.
I'll post a clip of that as we're talking about it. Him just...
And her wearing the dress at the beginning. So how do I look? And it's like, you suck.
And then belly button sex. Like 60 times throughout the movie.
Fuck me in the belly button.
But, so... Fast forward again. So
it was a 3 still.
Superman has broke up with his cancer girlfriend.
Because her needs are just too much for what
Josh Wheaton has proved that God's not dead because convenience.
He has an ex-girlfriend now too because
his
stuff is too much.
His girlfriend broke up with him because how dare
defending God was stupid.
Yeah, how dare a Christian defend God?
Even though they met at youth camp.
Yeah.
And they rub their butt cheeks against each other. I don't know what they do.
And have a really terrible opening scene of him trying to kiss her on the forehead. It's just kind of like...
Oh, is that what that was supposed to be? It was... no, we're Christian. No, we're not gonna get married. Fucking stop that shit. You're not my person I gave my promise ring to.
You're not my daddy.
You're not my daddy.
Hi, puppy.
Ay, papi, yo quiero chingar.
Later. But...
Anyway.
But no. So, Josh has proved God's not dead because convenience. Kevin Sorbo is studying and he finds a note from his mother saying just like, don't ever give up God.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's what she puts?
Yeah, she's just like, don't ever give up God. I know I died from cancer and you're going to hate God because I died from cancer, but God works all things in his favor.
What?
Superman visits his mother in the nursing home, and she has
That was supposed to be a nursing home?
But
Okay.
Superman visits his
Not even gonna touch that.
visits his mother in the nursing home, and she has the whole clarity moment of just like, God is wonderful.
Oh, the part where she's like saying for no reason.
Yeah.
She's like,
I got over my
XYZ,
dimension.
1 + 1 is 2. I don't have dementia for this moment. God is amazing. That makes sense.
And everyone's at the Newsboy concert of God's not dead, and we're a band of divorced dads who perform on the weekends and wish we had more. I wish we had more visitation with our kids, but our ex-wives hate us.
Because we didn't fuck them enough and fuck them
And
right.
that black lead singer, I'm
Oh,
sorry
God.
that he has the sides of his head shaved. I'm sorry.
That's not why she did it. She promises it's not shaved. It's growing back. This is what she means. You see this?
I see this.
2 fingers. It can be pulled. That's too much hair.
I pull her hair in other areas, like here and shit.
More, please.
Hi,
Oh,
puppy.
she could do so much more. Anyway.
But no, they're at the Newsboy concert, and Kevin Sorbo, he's learned, I believe in God.
Oh.
Which he's believed in God this whole time, he just hated him.
He acknowledged him.
He acknowledged God as existing. But now he loves Jesus because Josh Sweeten,
Oh, Jesus.
because
my
Josh
God.
Wheaton said, a quote mine from Stephen Hawking.
Get over it.
So he's on his way to the Newsboy concert to find his girlfriend he broke up with over the Grapes of Wrath.
I didn't even know she was going to be there.
But what happens? It starts raining, and it's only raining on Kevin Sorbo. It's raining on
It's like
nobody
the plane.
else.
It's like the plane.
And-
The plane. Okay, I don't like planes. Planes terrify me. I like heights, but planes terrify the shit out of me. That plane was
Oh, that's at the
horrific.
beginning of the movie where Africa
Africa
preacher
man.
guy.
Toto. We should call him Toto.
So Toto shows up, and it's a CGI plane coming through the air. This like birdemic level CGI.
No, it's not. It's a little better. Sorry. It's
but no. So Kevin Sorbo, he's on
in the
his
same
way.
clip of them dying.
But no, and it's just raining on Kevin Sorbo. No one else. No one else is
stop
going.
when it hit the rain on him.
It was
But it
because
was
someone
the-
was standing next to
They
him with a
misheard
hose.
him. It was REIGN, but they heard they thought
That's my name.
but they thought it was rain, like it was raining on him, as in the weather.
No,
It
it
was
was
in
the
the-
guy was standing next to him with a hose, pointing it into the air and spraying it. That's
What?
But no, and Kevin Sorbo gets hit by the car, just out of nowhere,
Good.
in slow motion.
Play the Inception music. Wait, that's the wrong.
Ooh, what you say?
Not that. Not,
That you won't let me.
ooh, what you say?
But no,
Not- not-
and he
Not
hits.
even that. It's the what is it? Mass Effect when they die is boom, 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 boom.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite shop on the Citadel. But no, and then they're at the Newsboy concert, and everyone's like, "Yeah, Newsboys, you rock like a weekend cover
Rock
band."
out, but
And-
for Jesus.
And
Rock
Willie,
out, but for Jesus.
and Willie Robinson.
Not for not this.
But Willie Robinson comes on the big screen, and he's all like, "Hey, y'all, I heard about the one Christian."
He's the beard guy.
Yeah.
I heard about that one Christian.
The one Christian who lives in Louisiana.
More
apparently.
Texas. More Southern, more Texas.
Okay. I heard about
There you go.
I heard about the one Christian who lives in all of Louisiana, and he was debating that one atheist in the heavy atheist community that is Louisiana.
That's how that works. That makes sense.
And good job to this here guy who was debating the atheist in
They
Louisiana
all got dead
and
from
proved
AIDS.
that God's not dead by quoting Richard Dawkins but Stephen Hawking.
Hawking.
Stephen Hawking's completely out of context.
That's how you win arguments in the real world.
But then you cut to David A.R. White Russians, which we drank a shit ton of those tonight,
Not enough.
And his interracial bromance, and they run across Kevin Sorbo after he got hit by the car, and they come out. There's blood leaking into his lungs. I'm an African minister. I can tell just by looking at him.
Why didn't he do the African thing that brings them back to life?
You
You have to do the voodoo too. Wow, that's real.
The Shadow Man from Princess and the Frog, which is extremely racist.
Oh yeah, that guy.
That entire movie's racist.
Someone out there probably thinks that guy is hot.
I got friends on the other side. That's a good fucking song, by the way.
It is.
Don't
It's
you
catchy as
dare
fuck.
say that's a bad
It's
song.
catchy as fuck, but
And did you ever notice that every scene where his shadow's on the wallpaper changes to having skulls on it? If you watch that scene again,
She hasn't
pay
seen
attention. Yes, pay attention because
she wants to
she's
bite
never
his
seen that
nose.
movie?
What?
Ernie Hudson.
Are we pinky promising something?
Yes, we're gonna watch that because it has
Okay.
Ernie Hudson.
Which one's Ernie Hudson? Which person is
You
that?
pay me enough money, you pay me a paycheck, and I'll believe whatever you want from the Ghostbusters.
Oh God!
But no.
You should watch Ghostbusters.
By the way, he's in God's Not Dead too. Boom! He plays the judge. But
Can she check out now?
no,
Oh God.
she decided to be my girlfriend. But no, but no. And Kevin Sorbo's on the ground. I'm dying. And there's blood leaking into his lungs because African minister can look at him and just immediately tell his lungs are punctured. I'm not a medical expert, but I can just tell.
God was telling him.
So what do?
Oh wait, she's dead. Sorry.
So what do? They're just like, God has given you this last chance to convert on your deathbed. He let you survive that car wreck and suffer pain right now so you could convert. And what does Kevin Sorbo do? I love. Would you? Goddamn! I was looking for her to do a thing.
She was talking with her tongue through Jesus.
I love Jesus, and then
Jesus Christ is my nigga. Oh wait, sorry.
and then he dies, and then the black minister is all like, "Think about it. There was pain for just a moment." Doctor advice. Okay, yes, ma'am. but no, there was pain for just a moment, and he suffered a lot while he was dying.
And it was worth it.
From blood in his lungs, but think of the peace and majesty in heaven. This is literally the mindset of Christians. Like, you suffer horribly, and God makes you suffer, so you'll believe in
Sometimes all of your life.
Or your dad will literally pray the hounds of hell to be leashed upon you.
That's a douche move.
Not that I would know anything about that, by the way.
It's still a douche move.
Not that I would know anything about
It's a douche
someone's-
move. Don't wish
someone's-
the hell on your children.
someone's Baptist preacher dad going, I have prayed for God to unleash the hounds of hell upon you.
That preacher's an asshole. He's an asshat. He's a douche canoe.
I don't
He's
know.
a dickhole. He's a dillhole. He sucks. He's like,
I don't know anything about that. I have no God damn it, she can suck a dick later. But I don't know anything about that personally. But no, so Kevin Sorbo dies, and everyone's happy and cheering, and the Muslim girl who got beat by her dad.
oh yeah, because her
Because she
brother
got caught
saw the
listening
iPod music.
Listening to Franklin Graham, the son of Billy Graham, she got...
And her brother cried the whole time, even though he was the one who snipped.
Because only Muslims beat their kids for changing religions, and only
anything
a
else that's not their
Muslim would
religion.
kick their kid out of the house for not being their religion. A Christian would never do this, despite the fact of statistics
We're not even going there.
showing
She's not gonna go there.
the number of Christians that have kicked out their children because they're either homosexual or they're transsexual.
Something else that's
or
against their religion.
they're into interracial relationships like this, or they're an atheist. That never happens with Christians. Christians are good and perfect. Yo, that don't happen.
They're open as fuck.
With
Like
Christians.
that. They're as open as that.
But no, so Kevin Sorbo's dead, and everyone's all like, "Yeah, fuck that professor dude."
He was a dickhole. Fuck whoever he might have impacted in a positive light to where they might be upset or
Josh Whedon
distraught that he
turns
died.
around to see the legitimately really fucking attractive Muslim girl. Let's be honest.
Oh, that becomes his girlfriend at the end of the movie, right?
It's kind of supposed to be implied. But when he watched God's Not Dead 3, she doesn't come back, although Josh is back in God's Not Dead 3.
That's stupid.
Yeah, we'll have to watch that one eventually. It's just...
Do we have to?
Hey, it's the closest they got to a legitimate Christian movie.
Can we just
Of-
watch the Book
of-
of Eli? Isn't that supposed to be a Christian movie?
It is, but it's actually a fun Christian movie. I told the girl about the Book of Eli.
She wants to watch it. She's always wanted to watch it.
And it has actual
What
actors.
is it, Denzel Washington
Yes!
and Morgan Freeman? And
Fuck
or
yeah,
It is,
Denzel
but-
Washington.
She wants to watch it.
He's a good-ass actor. But no, so... And then it ends. It ends with... God's not dead, he's surely alive. Yeah, fuck that song by the Newsboys. And then it has the scene and it shows on the screen just like, text all your friends. God's not. And
Is
text.
this weird?
but no, it's like text all your friends and everyone you know, God's not dead.
Okay, we're
Don't send that to Alice right now.
She's not gonna send it to Alice right now. She needs to send it to somebody impotent.
Don't.
It's very impotent.
No.
It very.
No.
It very.
No. It's a good test for how douchey your friends are. Those who actually texted God's not dead. But that's how
She used to do it. She knows one person that would get it.
And imagine me cutting back into the video where it's got that whole jump cut and it just comes back in and just like, I want to fuck your best friend while you watch.
Or just her even just 2 seconds of catching her breath for no reason, no context.
Imagine it coming right back in right there. But no, so the movie ends there. Now, girl, baby, what did we think of God's Not Dead? On a scale of...
Long answer or short answer?
Both.
Okay. That's the answer.
But on a scale of...
Oh god, a scale.
1 to 10, 1
Maybe
being...
negatives.
No. 1 being... We tried to watch... We tried to watch
hurt a little bit.
we tried to watch I Am Here Now, but it didn't work.
Oh, God.
So we tried to watch, oh fuck, what was the other one? The other Neil Breen movie.
She doesn't remember.
Where he
Watch
plays
the one
his
where he
own
was a
brother.
twin.
Where he plays his own brother. You're mine now.
Oh no, stop! What's for dinner? Your favorite.
So that Neil Breen,
Just let it happen.
the Neil Breen movie, was a 1 because it is legitimately terrible, and I love Neil Breen.
What would Birdemic be? Like a 5?
Birdemic would be a 5.
Ooh, that means FP would be like an 8.
FP is a 10
Okay.
because it's legitimately terrible.
It had a good story though.
It's legitimately terrible, and the people who made the movie knew they were making a terrible movie.
And
they did everything they-
revolution again.
They did everything they did in that movie on purpose. So that's
She's
a 10.
fearing. She don't know what to pick.
So that's a 10. It's a perfect B movie. They knew what they were doing. It is endlessly entertaining, and it's one we could watch over and over again.
0.
This is a 0. God's Not Dead makes a 0. It
She
doesn't.
can't pick negatives, so
God's Not Dead doesn't even make it to Neil Breen levels.
you're mine now. Microsoft Sam, that is entertaining. That Microsoft Sam voice. The fucking fake ass beard in the, you can tell with the glued on mustache. Pristine prosthetic work right there.
So
For the for the special effect.
fair enough. So God's Not Dead is a 0.
It's a flat out
Would
0.
you recommend it to other atheists to watch just for humor's sake?
Humor's sake. If they like screaming at everything like a black woman in a scary movie, then yes. And if
She behind the door!
it makes sense, trust me.
He behind So that's her. Okay. Any other fun? What would you hope to see and say God's Not Dead 2? What is the one thing you would hope to see? I haven't ruined everything in the movie yet.
Something kind of realistic, like seatbelts.
Like what?
Low expectation seatbelts.
Like Muslims wearing seatbelts.
Anyone.
Our expectations of God's Not Dead 2 is a Muslim wearing a seatbelt while driving a car. That's where
Honestly, anybody. I don't give a fuck. It could be a fucking doll. It could be a dog, a doll. It could be a toy.
Just anyone wearing a seatbelt. Anyone. Okay. Well, I can say I can give you another character or another person from the Robertson family of Duck Dynasty is in God's Not Dead 2.
Why?
Melissa Joan Hart, like I told you earlier, from Clarissa Explains It All and Sabrina the Teenage Witch,
Stop
plays the
it.
main character.
Mm-mm.
Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters plays the judge. And the most unrealistic lawsuit to ever exist. I can promise you that in God's Not Dead 2.
She's
But
not wanting this.
I'll be nice. The next time we make another Drunken review,
It won't be that one.
it won't be God's Not Dead 2.
Thank God.
That one will wait.
Thank God.
Thank you, Jesus. We'll wait on that one. Maybe the next time it'll be a B movie of some sort.
It'll be a Neil Bree movie.
Okay. I can
Okay.
fucking do a Neil Bree movie.
Oh God.
We still haven't seen Double Down.
Oh,
Girl
God.
still has not.
Wait, is that the one where he's an agent spy?
Yes!
Hacker? thing?
Yes!
We have to watch that one.
The girl
He's
still
mentioned
hasn't
it like
seen
6
Double
times.
Down.
It has to be watched.
Where he's the best at everything.
He's a Mary Sue?
Yes, he's a fucking Mary Sue. So maybe next time I will find a copy of Double Down and we will watch Double Down and do a drunken overview and review of Double Down.
What did she sign up for?
She chose to,
Insanity.
she chose to be my girlfriend.
It's
I
okay.
can't blame her. I can't. That was her choice. She knew what the fuck she was getting into.
She knew.
We've been dating since December-ish?
Not December-ish.
January-ish?
January, February-ish.
About 5 months or so.
One of
Dating?
either of those.
Dating and stuff?
Like the time we accidentally went to a fancy place and we should have thought about it because it had an E at the end of grill.
I'm working on more videos. I'm working on the script for my predestination video.
You're welcome.
I might do more response videos, much akin to what
Oh shit, she had a thought that was not even a comment to this. Never mind.
Okay. Alright, we called you.
Is this sex ed?
It is now.
Hi, thing goes in thing, no matter what thing is. As long as it can fit in it.
Part A goes into slot B or P, whichever one you feel like. No, not E. No, not N. M is okay. Okay. But
She's being too assertive. She apologized.
but no, I'm sure I'll make response videos and maybe stupid videos here and there. I haven't decided what all I'm going to do in it. But I haven't decided what all I'm going to do on the channel. I'm going to do some stuff. More drunken reviews with her will happen.
She is a human being.
And I might do a Patreon since I'm starting this up. But I might, if there is a Patreon, you'll see it here in a minute. It'll pop up, and I'm sure that'll be a, oh, hey, go to my Patreon.
It'll be black don't crack. Pay if you agree.
But if I do that, it'll show up on the screen, and if you want, yeah, I'm too drunk to care about any of that right now. Regardless, but I know it's not as organized as my videos usually are because I like to try to either script or
Fuck
have
the system.
more of a organized thought process of what I'm doing. But I'm
The
drunk.
syllabus?
No. So, thank you for watching. This is That One Atheist right here. This guy, I'm That One Atheist. This is That One Atheist girlfriend.
That was her nostril.
It was.
It's very bad mobile videos, but it doesn't matter because I don't post anything because fuck you guys.
But no.
Fuck everyone.
This is that one atheist girlfriend right here. But signing off. It was fun. I don't know how this is going to turn out.
Donut?
I will know tomorrow when I start editing this. When I throw this into Sony Vegas and start cutting and piecing together and trying to fit everything.
And the puzzle.
And put some kind of video backtrack to all this. I got to start finding open domain music.
She's a girl and girls make her very shy.
But no, yeah, so this will be whatever it is when it's done editing, and it will turn out however it turns out.
She's a knight, so sorry if you can't see her sometimes. Actually, not sorry. Fuck you guys.
This is that one atheist saying, what was my catchphrase back?
Stay close. Sorry.
This is that one atheist and that one atheist girlfriend saying, hello, bye. No, not hello. That's for the beginning of videos. Right? Or is it like hola? You can say hello to...
Hello is not hola.
No.
I mean, hello is not aloha.
I mean, not hola, but...
Aloha.
Aloha, that's...
Hello is not an equivalent to aloha. It is not interchangeable between hello and goodbye by context. Just need to throw that out there.
But thank you
Imagine all the people sucking your ass. It's a weird time. Don't imagine that.
That's not for a family channel.
This is
like InfoWars and Alex Jones always says, this is a family program. Hillary Clinton's a demon and she wants to rape your children. Alex Jones.
Wait, that's what he said?
Yes! Pizzagate. Okay, we will do that portion later. This is not what I is, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, whatever we made was at least entertaining.
Or coherent.
At least.
A little bit.
I'm sure as we go forward and I get back used to making videos and I can direct these a little bit better, they'll be more entertaining at the end of the day. And whatnot. I don't fucking
shit.
Stevie Wonder. I don't. What?
Stevie Wonder made a lot of good songs. Just saying.
But no, that was Elton John. I
Oh,
was
no,
about to
a lot
sing
of good
Benny and the
songs, too.
Jets, which is not Stevie.
That is a black guy versus a white English guy?
Yes, he's very British and
He's very British?
yes.
He's very British.
Oh, pull over love and shit and marmalade the queen. But there's or Kingsman, the Golden Circle. Elton John's in it. It's kind of beautiful. It's beautiful. You need to watch that one.
Elton John is actually in it?
Yes.
The Elton John.
Yes.
The actual, no one played.
Benny and the Jets. Boom. Yes. Actual Elton John.
Phil Collins needs to score another Disney film.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Tarzan is literally the worst soundtrack for any Disney movie ever made. You'll be in my heart. I got 98 degrees to do this song with me. You'll be in my heart. Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight is a fantastic fucking song, but fuck the Tarzan soundtrack.
Someone out there is.
Someone
She
out
had to
there.
whisper it so it didn't domino effect.
Someone out
It was
there
domino
is
effect.
pissed off with me right
Oh, that
now.
works.
I know. Someone is pissed off with me for saying that the Tarzan soundtrack is the worst Disney soundtrack.
That's my soundtrack.
But it's true. You'll be in my heart. You'll be in my heart. Did you really have to say the same line twice in a song, Phil Collins?
Oh, of course.
Fuck you.
Saying it at least 2 times will make the line more.
No, fucking won't. It'll make it more Phil Collins. Which is a thing now. I have turned that into an adjective. That's an adjective, right? Or is it
Adjective describing
or
a
is it
verb.
a verb?
An adjective describes a verb is something you do.
Okay, so it was a verb. It is very Phil Collins, verb. V.
That would be an adverb.
I don't fucking care.
Adverb. An adverb describes
can't-
a verb. As in, you run fast. Fast would be the adverb, and that verb would be fast.
I cannot English.
English?
When I'm
Can you-
sober. Do you expect me to English when I'm drunk?
Any English?
No. You
No.
expect me to English when I'm sober. Don't expect me to English when I'm drunk.
Any Espanol?
No hablo español.
Muy bueno.
Yes, I will see you next time for Deciphering the Bible Part 3.
Except he'll be sober.
Yes, and it will be scripted and properly edited and put together for predestination. So,
Oh, God. Sorry.
this just became Rated X.
Whoa. She should not be inserted.
Thank you for watching. I know this was fucked to like 7 ways to Sunday, but fucking...
Why's it gotta be 7? Why can't it be like 16?
If nothing else, there was a dog at some point.